The first time I tried hallucinogenics was my freshman year at Temple, actually. The first one I tried was mushrooms. I took about an eighth of them, and me and my friend, we split it. He took the other eighth, so it was my real first true experience with the drug, actually, and it was his first true experience with it too, so it was kind of cool to actually experience it together. It was just the euphoria of it, honestly, like just the happiness, that it was just like this elevated feeling to the point where time was just like irrelevant. The only thing that mattered was what we were talking about at the moment. 5 times. Mushrooms only once, acid 4 times. When I first started, after the first time I tried it, it was such a great experience that I wanted to try it again, but I wanted to use the other medium because I did shrooms the first time, so I wanted to try acid. So I did the acid, and then I just kept doing acid because it was easier to get. It was more heavy use in the beginning when I first experienced it, and now it's to the point where I can wait a long time between them. I went on a walk one of the times I took acid, and I just sat on the park bench across the street from 1300, and you could see the skyline in the morning of Philadelphia, and I kind of sat down and I looked at the skyline and I was like, this is my home. I live here. Like, I'm in Philadelphia now. I made it. This is what I'm doing.
What was the worst experience you've ever had with drugs?
See, this kind of makes it tough to talk about acid sometimes, because all my experiences with it were so good. But then the one time kind of blemishes it a little bit. But it was my mistake. I was with a bunch of drunk people. My friends got really drunk, and when you're on the drug, you don't really see everybody for what they are. So like, you forget things like that they're drunk and they're intoxicated and they're not in their correct state. So a bunch of the kids started throwing up while I was on it, and I got convinced that they were dying. It was because I took it too close together. I was in the hallway with one of my friends. The hallway kind of started to close in because it was rippling. It was almost breathing at me. There's this reality that we live in every day, and then there's this other side of the coin that we never think of until we try it. It's almost like a blurry clarity. Like, everything's clear, but nothing makes sense at the same time. All your thoughts seem perfectly well thought out and logical, but the outside world seems blurry, just more calm. I think acid and other hallucinogenic drugs are just really opportunities to see the world in a different way.